everyone. We're at the Ross's Point Recreation Center. Northeastern Central is taking on Saranac Lake today. Hello, everyone. I'm Craig Hicks along with Buster Gadway. Buster, what do you think this game's going to turn out to be today?
I think this is going to be a good one. The Cougars are a 2-1 record and coming out with a win in last week's MVU tournament. I think they have a great prospect in winning the game today.
Not a lot of people on hand today. It's comfortable temperature today inside the rink. Getting ready to square things off. In net for the Cougars is Matt Basmajian, and in for Saranac Lake is David Dudones. Bob Zuckerman in center ice trying to get things squared away, and the face-off. Saranac Lake with the puck, moving down, dumping it around. Matt Fredette trying to throw it around the boards. Craig Shenver trying to get it past. A lot of hitting so far. Eric Richards winds up the shot. Nice save by Dave Dudones. Craig Boardman sending things up out front. No one there. Saranac Lake breaking out. Cougars with control. Richards getting hit. Center ice. Saranac Lake back to retrieve the puck. Cougars keep it in, and Matt Fredette being tripped up on the play. Fredette, backhand, wide of the net. Cougars doing a good job of keeping it in to the offensive zone. Cougars line change, Saranac line change. And we have offsides, folks. Face off right outside Saranac Lake zone. Around the net. Scotty Favreau putting the hit on. Saranac Lake trying to get out to the Cougar point. Dave Dudones with the save. And we're back to action, folks. Saranac Lake with the puck. Got a 2-on-2. Saranac Lake losing control. And we have a whistle. Looks like a penalty coming up to Northeastern. Kevin Fitz for high sticking. Cougars shorthanded now. Saranac Lake with the power play. More fans starting to come in. Face off. Cougars iced it all the way down. Saranac Lake comes back to retrieve. Saranac trying to get something going here early in the game. Matt Fredette looks up for Jamie Begor. Scotty Favreau skating around neutral zone. Favreau taken down. Saranac Lake with the puck. Nice hit, Scotty Favreau. Dump back in. Cougars doing a good job so far of executing power play. Around the net for Corey Duto. Hits Chris Peets right in the back of the leg. Peets trying to dump it in. Nice play, Chris Peets right there. Peets shoots it around the net. We have icing right here, folks.
Saranac Lake team, Craig, I think is showing a bit of teamwork, and I think they have a few team players on their team. It's like almost having a team full of Chris Peetses.
Cougars 2-1 in the league now. Their only loss coming to Malone. Cougars should have won that game. They had every potential to win, and they just couldn't get the breaks. Eric Richards tied up out front. Saranac dumps it around. Craig Boardman showing some aggressiveness right there. Both teams very aggressive today. Cougars with the puck. Up to Eric Richards. Richards, he could have a break, folks. Richards comes in, shot. Oh, nice save. Matt Fredette shoots it back in. Nice save out front, no one there, loose puck. Dudones covers it up. Nice playing there, both parts of the team. .28 left in the first period. Cougars have Scotty Favreau facing off, trying to draw it back. Penalty over now for Northeastern. Both teams full strength. The shot. Oh, just wide of the net. Saranac trying to get it out of the zone, showing some difficulty right there. Kevin Fitz, very aggressive player for Northeastern. Begor looks out front. Stop by number 4, Brian Munn. Saranac loses control. Regain though. Cougars get it out. Saranac Lake has the puck. Across. Scotty Favreau waiting for his teammates to come back on sides. He moves in. Almost has a break. He stopped though. Out front, Saranac makes the line change. The shot. Save, Dudones. Saranac Lake with the puck. Across the ice. Nice passing skills shown by Saranac Lake. Right there. Saranac Lake tries to dump it in. Weierstahl is not in net today. He's in Florida. So Matt Basmajian was called up to take the job. Saranac Lake trying to get it in. Cougars doing a fine job so far in the game, keeping it out of their defensive zone. Saranac gets it out. Peter Seymour with the puck. Dumps it across. Casey Spiegel. One-on-one. Spiegel moves in. Northeastern keeping it in so far. It's taken out. Corey Duto with the puck. Duto to Boardman. Boardman dumps it in. Boardman with the puck out front. Nothing going. The shot from the point. Nice save. Richards being bumped around. Craig Boardman getting hit after the whistle. Well, Buster, what do you think so far?
It's definitely a good game today. Cougars key players today. I think Craig Boardman's playing an excellent game so far, and along with Kevin Fitz, Eric Richards, and Scotty Favreau. Jamie Begor, even though a minor thumb injury, is still playing pretty good and getting a few shots in there.
Head coach for Saranac Lake is Mark Gilligan. Head coach for Northeastern is Jerry Hicks, assisted by Rick Hunter. The face-off. Back to the point, shot wide of the net. Shinver. Getting bumped around. Special guest today on the Hot Stove League is Jerry Hicks, head coach of Northeastern. Richards getting tied up. Saranac Lake, 3-on-2, dumps it around. Saranac gets it out front. Basmation with the save.
Yes, interview in the Hot Stove League with Cougar coach Gerald Hicks should be a rather interesting one. Wouldn't you say so, Kirk?
I agree with you. Surprisingly, not as many fans as we anticipated today because it's a lot warmer. Last game it was freezing out and it was a crowded house in here. Northeastern getting it out. Bigor knocked off sides by a Saranac Lake player.
Game comes back in play with Scotty Farrow taking a face off. Corey Duto over to Matt Fredette. Jason Torville also not here today. I believe him and his family went to Cancun for vacation. He's coming down the ice. Scotty Farrow doing some quick maneuvering, leaving several Saranac Lake players dazzled. Number 25, Jason Colby gets rid of it. Oh, it comes back down.
Saranac Lake around the net. Favreau forcing it out. Nice hit by Matt Fredette. Stays on sides. Favreau, the shot. Save, and Dudones covers it for the stop. 7:21 left into the first period. No score. Both goaltenders seem to be doing a fine job. Dudone's getting more work temporarily than Basmasian. Face off to the left of Dudones. Puck is dropped. It's back to the point. Saranac Lake gets it out. Saranac. Stop by Fredette. Good defensive skills right there. Saranac Lake with the puck. Working their way up. They have a 3-on-2. Saranac Lake dumps it in. Out front. Cougars trying to clear it out of their zone. Chad Van Heusen on attendance today. Hopefully stops in later. Saranac shot. Basmasian going to cover it up.
Yes, as you're saying, Chad Van Heusen here, along with his father, coming to watch our game, and did a fine job broadcasting for the Cougars last year. I think it'd be interesting if we could ever get Chad Van Heusen on our Hot Stove League. Wouldn't you say so, Kirk?
That would be nice. Basmasian showing a fly ball catch right there in the net. Getting some applause. Face-off is going to be to the left of Basmasian. Out front. Stopped by Duto. Duto sends it all the way down. No icing. Shot was on net. Richards going in. Craig Shinveer keeps it in. He goes around the net. Looks out front. He's taking down the shot. Wide of the net. Fredette, backhand. Richards chases. Cougars with the puck across the ice. And we have a whistle. Looks like an offsides. The face-off. Back to Kevin Fitz. Got tied up in his skates. Saranac Lake takes control of the puck. Centering it. No one was there. Kevin Fitz trying to break. He does a backhand to Favreau. Favreau shoots. Nice save. A lot of action taking place. We have a penalty coming up. Saranac Lake. Number 25. Jason Colby for roughing. 5:14 left in the first period. Cougars on a power play now. 5-on-4, one-man advantage. Cougars should capitalize and maybe pop one or two in the net. The face-off. Fitz back to Duto. Duto over to Fitz. Fitz out front to Favreau. The shot. Nice save in there by Dudones. Saranac Lake dumps it down. Cougars backpedal around the net. Corey Duto. Duto looking center ice. Saranac Lake keeps it in. Duto around the net. Cougars setting up. 1 minute left in the penalty. Cougars have a 3-on-2. Scotty Favreau stops. The shot. Nice glove save. Dave Dudones. No doubt Cougars have advantage, taking control of this first period. Pucks remained in Saranac Lake defensive zone a good portion of the period.
Cougars certainly do have the offensive advantage, but Saranac Lake's defense has proved worthy of to counter that.
Dave Dudone's doing a fantastic job so far, showing no weaknesses in the net. Rather aggressive for a goalie. The puck is dropped. Back to Fredette. Fredette around. Shinveer. Shinveer with the puck to the corner. Out front. Nothing happening. The wind-up shot. It's between the legs. Richards going at another one. Bob Zuckerman handing out some penalties now. Penalty is going to come up to Eric Richards. Fighting.
Richards didn't look too happy about that one. Him and Bob Zuckerman had a little argument out there.
There was an exchange of words taking place out there. Now the face-off's going to be outside. The face-off. Saranac Lake with the puck. Cougars dumping it in. Saranac Lake with control though. Saranac Lake dumps it in. Eric Sawicki around the net. He's chasing. Puts the hit on. Nice hit. Out front, Basmajian made the initial save. It's up to the defense to clear out the rebound. Fredette getting hit. Just turned around and knocked down the shot. They score! Saranac Lake takes the lead. 1-0. Cougars were short-handed on that play. There's 3:34 left into the first period. We'll be right back, folks. Face-off. Cougars with the control. Give it up to Saranac Lake. Saranac Lake dumps it back down. Kevin Fitz. Nice play right there. Favreau trying to give it up to Fitz. Saranac Lake intercepts though. Loose puck out there. Saranac Lake trying to get out front. Hit by a Cougar player though. Duto across. Saranac Lake. Shot. Basmasian with the save. Well, Buster, with the Cougars down 1-0, what do you think they need to do to come back?
To come back, the Cougars got to work on taking their opportunities more to heart. They've had plenty of shots on goalie David Dudone, and he's just stopped them all. He hasn't made any mistakes. I think he's playing an excellent game.
The shot from the point, wide of the net. Cougars working up. Spiegel whiffs on the shot and then put it against the boards. Saranac Lake. Casey Spiegel puts the brakes on, and Spiegel with the puck. Loses possession. Dumped back into the Cougar zone. It's out front. Cougars making a couple mistakes. Luckily, Saranac Lake was not where the puck was to put in another goal. 2 minutes left in the first period. We have an offsides coming up. Face off right inside in the defensive zone of the Saranac Lake. Puck's dumbed down. Cougars are on a power play. Shenver trying to get it over to Seymour. Richards racing. Saranac Lake wins. Over to Richards. Richards off the skate. Gives it away. Corey Duto loses control. Saranac Lake dumps it in. Cougars get it out. Shinver trying to put it between the skates. Nothing happening. Duto stops it. Less than a minute left into the first period. Duto with the puck once again. Cougars get it in this time. Boardman chasing around the net. Cougars hold it in. Seymour winds up. Deflected over to Duto. Shot. Off of a Saranac Lake player. Puck's kept in. Richards and number 28, Will Ellsworth. Fighting. Richards takes down 22, Tom Ward. A lot of fans yelling out words of encouragement. We have 21 seconds left. Face off at the other end. Cougars have just 21 seconds to even this game up and come back.
I think they can not count on winning this period, but I think in the future periods, Cougars could come back with a few goals.
Saranac Lake with the puck. Giving out to Scotty Favreau. Northeastern. Bring it out. Kevin Fitz. Cougars double team right there. The shot. We have another whistle. Looks like an offsides. Coming up Saranac Lake. 1 second left. And that's the end of the first period. And at the end of one, it's 1-0. Saranac Lake on top, and there's the buzzer. We'll be right back, folks.
A mistake earlier we were focusing on Chad Van Heusen, and it really wasn't him. It was his older brother. But now he comes down, and we can really get a shot at him. And we're back. We come back in second period with Saranac Lake up 1-0 against the Cougars. We hope that Cougars can come back and stands begin to fill a little bit more.
I think right there between that intermission, Jerry Hicks pep talked his team and told them they had the advantage the whole period. They were in control. They had many more shots than what Saranac Lake did. Saranac Lake only had a few shots, and unfortunately, one went through. Face off. Cougars have to skate back. Sawicki shooting around, no one there to take it. Shinberry gets puck taken away. Sawicki rushing. Taken down. Eric Richards, another hard hit. Richards, the most aggressive on the team. Good stick handling skill shown right there by Eric Richards. The shot saved by Basmajian. Duto hit hard by number 4, Brian Munn. Peter Seymour trying to get it out for the Cougars. He goes around. It's out front, the shot. Wide of the net. Cougars trying to get it out, showing difficulty. Finally get it out. Eric Richards. He has 2 guys on him. That's what it takes. The shot. It's out front. Dudones makes the save.
When you said Eric Richards has 2 guys on him, I think it was more literally than anything. There's actually 2 guys laying on top of him when they were going down the ice.
And they still couldn't keep them down.
I think an appropriate name for Eric Richards would be Eric the Animal Richards.
His father's a big guy too. Sawicki, the shot. It's out front. Bigor couldn't get a stick on it before Dudones covered it up to make the save.
At the end of this period, we'll have our Hot Stove League with special guest Jerry Hicks. And at the end of the game, Craig and myself will choose the player of the game and the team player of the game.
Just getting a shot of the fans here on hand. More have come. For that, the shot. Shin pad of a Saranac Lake player. Dudones comes out of the net. He was tangled up there for a moment between a Northeastern player. Fredette keeps it in temporarily. Not for long as Saranac Lake clears it out. We have an icing coming up. Cougars known as a comeback team. As before, Plattsburgh game, Cougars come back. Off a 1-goal deficit, it's more than possible for the Cougars to get something going. Saranac Lake with the puck. They dump it around. Basmajian. Duto hit hard. May have been hurt on the play. It's a hard hit. Saranac Lake tries to get it back to the point. Puck was taken out though. Seymour. Over. Looking for Boardman. Chris Pete's on the ice. Haven't seen much of him today. Saranac Lake. It's out front. Saranac Lake recovers. Takes control. Puck across. We have another icing coming up. A lot of stoppages today. But we don't mind. It's a comfortable temperature in here today. Not like the Plattsburgh game that we telecasted. Very cold that day. It's about 30, 40 degrees warmer in here than it was that day. Three minutes gone by so far. In the corner, Cougar players down on the ice. Both referees going in to make sure nothing's happening. They don't really have to worry about it with Richards not on the ice. Bob Zuckerman exchanging words with Jerry Hicks right there. Back to the point. Fredette winds up. Deflected again. Out front. Fredette winds up. The shot wide of the net. Saranac Lake moving down. Across. Sawicki clears it out into the neutral zone. Saranac Lake dumps it back in. Fredette chasing back. Sawicki takes it. In the corner. The shot from the point. Nice save, Basmajian. Out front. Wide of the net. Basmajian back to his feet fast. Very mobile. Across the shot, and it's out of here into the Hot Stove League studio. Face off. Richards back on the ice. Duto with the puck across. Good for Boardman. Boardman had the puck taken away. Duto has control again. He's hit again. Nice save by Basmajian right there. A lot of hard hits here in the high school league. Puck's dumped around. Duto chasing. Now he hits. Into the corner. The shot. It's out front, and again, it's out of play.
I hope that first puck that went out didn't hurt any of the set in the Hot Stove League studio up above in the loft at the Rouse Point Recreation Center. I think this game's become very rough, don't you, Craig?
I agree with you. Bob Zuckerman keeping things under control, though. Most players are afraid of him.
Zuckerman is certainly not a player's favorite around here.
He does his job well, though. Saranac Lake out front. Basmasian stick save into the corner. Sawicki trying to clear it out back to the point. The shot wide of the net. Cougars trying to get it right out of the zone. They do. Scotty Favreau. He has a 2-on-1 across to Bigor. Bigor, the shot, they score! Holy cow! It is tied up 1-1. 9:05 left into the second period. Nice play, Scotty Favreau giving it off to Jamie Bigor right there. Excellent, excellent play. That's what Jerry Hicks has worked with that line with the whole year so far. We'll be right back after these messages. We're back. Cougars just tied it up 1-1. As I anticipated, Saranac Lake with the puck, shooting it into the corner. Chris Peets, he makes the rush. He looks up, but the puck was up in the air. Buster, what do you think of that last play by Jamie Beagle? Nice Christmas present right there. Duto with the puck, trying to set up Cougar players. Cougars are making a line change right there. Kevin Blow on the ice now for the Cougars. The shot, nice save by Dudones. Quick shot. Now what Saranac Lake wanted to do with that puck. A mistake right there almost turned into a Cougar goal. Puck's dropped. Richards winds up. It's out of play. Eric Richards with the puck out front. Richards again. Looks over to Craig Shinver. Shinver back to the point. Sawicki couldn't get it through. Saranac Lake looks like to be. They have a break. Basmasian comes out. Nice play right there. Holy cow, Matt Fredette. He has a penalty coming up to him though. From up here, it did not look as if he intentionally tripped him. What do you feel on that, Buster?
Matt Fredette certainly showed some hustle. I don't think he meant to trip the guy. I think he just wanted to save a possible goal, and it's exactly what he did.
Saved Basmasian a lot of trouble on that play. Cougars are going to switch lines now. Saranac Lake has the power play. Cougars have to defend themselves. They have to make sure they get it right out of the zone. Scotty Favreau is going to face it off for the Cougars, try to draw it back to the point, shoot it down. Cougars couldn't get it out. Seymour goes into the corner, hits hard. Scotty Favreau dumps it all the way down. Scotty Favreau has all the fundamentals down. Always been a very, very good hockey player. Always a scorer. Saranac Lake dumps it down. Corey Duto. Couldn't do what he wanted to. Scotty Favreau with the puck now. Him and Bigor. Here they go again. Over to Bigor. Bigor winds up. Shot. Nice save, Dudones. Favreau again. Loose puck out front. Dudones is down. Into the corner. Saranac Lake clears it. No icing. Bigor trying to clear it down. 20 seconds left into the penalty. Duto into the corner. The shot saved by Basmasian. Scotty Favreau gives it away to Saranac Lake. Seymour takes it around the net. Saranac Lake shot stopped by Corey Duto. Chris Peets on the ice now. Chris Peets is on the break with Kevin Bull. Chris Peets out front, the shot, wide to the net. Almost. Cougars a lot stronger this period. And again, they have the advantage of the shots. Cougar defense doing a good job of defending Basmajian in the net, making his job a little easier for him. A lot of pressure always on the goalies. Peets just hit from behind. No penalty though. Casey Spiegel on the ice now for the Cougars. It's out front. Loose puck. Cougars finally get a stick on it, get it to the side. Saranac Lake, they're behind the Cougars net. Duto goes in hard. Peets gives it to Duto. Duto shoots it all the way down. The Cougar penalty is over now. And we have an icing coming up.
Certainly exciting this part of the second period. Cougars notching a goal to tie the game up, and several shots from both goalies. I think the Cougars are proving they can play without Kurt Werstow.
Rec Center more lively this second period than the first. Puck is dropped. Rich is on the ice now for the Cougars. Craig Shinver gives it off to Richards. Richards, very fast. He has the puck in the corner. He lets Saranac Lake know they're not going to take him down. We do have a penalty coming up to Saranac Lake. Looks like an interference. Looks as if the penalty is going to be to number 5, Chris Kutea.
And then with a face-off down in Saranac Lake zone. Eric Richards taking a face-off. Looks like a shot by Boardman.
Saranac dumps it down. Puck's up in the air. Saranac, the shot, hits the side of the net. Cougars double team. Saranac Lake turns it over, the shot, wide of the net. Cougars made a couple mistakes. Right there. Shinver has the puck. He's hit. Out front to Shinver. Shinver shoots, he scores! Nice play. The assists go to Eric Richards. Cougars up top now, 2-1 with 3:55 left into the second period. Cougars capitalize on the power play and do the job as Jerry Hicks wanted them to. Looks as if Saranac is making some chance out there to fire up their players. Cougars always use the home ice advantage. Saranac Lake with the puck now. Nice play by Kevin Fitz, hooking up his stick right there. Scotty Favreau skates all around the ice. Uses the whole ice. We have an offsides coming up.
Only 3 minutes and 26 seconds until our broadcast of the Hot Stove League with special guest Jerry Hicks. Make sure you stay tuned for that.
Rick Hunter talking to his defense. Letting them know to stay awake. Saranac gets it out. They're in control. 3-on-2. Saranac out front. Nice play. Corey Duto didn't let the shot go through. Cougars try to clear it out. Casey Spiegel showing his speed out there for the Cougars. Saranac has a 3-on-2 again. Scott Post on the ice for the Cougars. He's a younger player on the Cougars this year. Corey Duto, he's rushing it up, folks. Duto is hitting the corner. Cougar players run into each other. Post and Spiegel. Scott Post has an awesome slap shot, if you've ever seen it. Duto showing his head deeks out there. He's full of moves. Saranac out front. They shoot, they score, they tie it up 2-2 with just 2 minutes and 3 seconds left into the second period. That's going to spark the Cougars, I have a feeling.
Goal goes to Saranac's Joe Munn, number 10. That was definitely a stab. Duto tried to stop it, but there wasn't much he could do there.
We'll be right back after these messages. Face off. Brand new game. It's tied up 2-2 with 2 minutes left. Cougars out front. Swicky winds it up. It's in the air though. Saranac getting it out. Cougars. Shinver couldn't get anything out of there. He had 4 players on him at the same time. Matt Fredette into the corner. Gets across the ice. Shinver couldn't get to it in time. Swicky dumps it out. Richard sticking on him like glue. Saranac Lake getting it out. 3-on-1, folks. Across the ice. They shoot. Nice save by Matt Basmajian. Holy cow. Boardman trying to dump it down the shot. Nice save again by Matt Basmajian. Boardman gets it out with the backhand. We're going to have an icing coming up here with 30 seconds left. Stay tuned between our second and third period intermission for Craig and Buster's Hot Stove League. If you've just joined us, Jerry Hicks, our special guest today. Bob Zuckerman talking with Pep. Saranac Lake gets it back. Nice glove save by Basmajian. Duto does a fine job making sure Saranac Lake does not get into his goalie. Scotty Fowler facing off for the Cougars. Saranac Lake gets it back. And again, into the studio. Off. Jamie Begor has it. He's going to work his way up. He's tripped up though. Scotty Fowler going in to help out. 12 seconds left. Out front, back to the point. Duto winds it up. The shot out of play. We'll have some souvenirs by the end of this year. So far we have 2 today. Cougars have very little time to take the lead, but anything is possible. Many things have happened here in the rec center. That is nowhere else it's happened before. Saranac and Northeastern both making a line change for the final 6 seconds. Every little bit of time is very important. It does not take too long for anything to happen in a sport like this. Richards is going to face it off for Northeastern. Try and draw it back to Seymour. 3, 2, and that's the end of the second period, folks. At the end of 2, it's a tie game. Saranac 2, Northeastern 2. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Craig and Buster's Hot Stove League. This week we have a special guest, Jerry Hicks. Nice to have you on the show today.
Craig, Buster, how you doing? Good.
Jerry, we were wondering, how did you get involved in coaching at NCCS, and how long exactly have you been coaching?
Well, I've been coaching the high school hockey team now. This is my 4th year. Prior to that, I coached 7 years in the youth hockey, starting out with the squirts, the house squirts, and then advancing up right through the midget age. So altogether, I've been coaching hockey now about 11 years up here in the North Country.
What teams are Northeastern looking at to beat this year that they haven't beat in the past years and have had problems with?
Well, I think today's game is one of those teams, Saranac Lake. We've had some good games with Saranac Lake in the past, but we're looking forward to hopefully winning. I can't remember the last time we beat them. I know we've had some good games. The game last 2 weeks ago against Plattsburgh was a big game for us because we haven't beat Plattsburgh in a while. I'm looking forward to the Seton game later in the year. As I said earlier in the year, I think we have the potential to be competitive with most teams. Certainly the Division III teams, we have to win. We have to win those games.
Okay, now what have you learned over the years from coaching? What and what not to do with your team, and I don't know who to put in. And
well, the big thing you've learned at the high school level is coaching is a very small, takes up a very small portion of your time. A lot of your time's spent with issues of academic eligibility, with issues of, in this year, fundraising, discipline problems, making sure the kids go to school, making sure the kids have the proper equipment. So the coaching is really, I don't want to say it's secondary, but it certainly doesn't take on the same magnitude as you do have when you're coaching at the younger age groups. You really have to coach based upon the team that you have. Early on, I had very small teams, and it was very easy to make line changes or whatever. This year, we have our largest team ever. We have 23 skaters, and so it's a little more difficult to decide who to put in a close game like we have today. You know, I'm having trouble working my 4th line into this game, and it's because of the closeness of the game and the quality of the competition.
What players do you depend on before the game to get the team mentally fit?
Well, we're lucky this year. We have our 2 captains are excellent at that, Corey Duto and Scott Favreau, and both of our co-captains, although one of them isn't here today, Jamie Bigor and Jason Torville, they do an excellent job, and I pretty much leave it up to those 4 guys. They're all seniors. They've all been through the good times. They've all been through the bad times, and they're the ones that really help motivate the kids. Between periods, they're the ones that point out a lot of things to the younger players, and they do a real good job at that.
what do you think the Cougars need to be more competitive?
Well, I think our biggest problem is we don't have a real super amount of scoring punch. We do real well against some of the teams that aren't as strong, like Beekmantown and like Milton, but against Franklin Academy we only scored 2 goals. Today we've only got 2 goals through 2 periods, so we lack a lot of firepower, and that's going to be the biggest problem. Fortunately, on the positive side, we have a good defense and we have excellent goalkeeping, and so we're able to stay in the close, low-scoring games.
What players have improved this year greatly since last year in your eyes as a coach?
Without a doubt, there's a couple of key players that stand out. Kevin Fitz is one. He's worked his way onto the line with B. Gore and Favreau, and he's done an excellent job for us. I think both Craig Boardman and Pee Wee Shinver have done an excellent job. Neither one of them have a lot of size, but for some reason this year they like to hit. They like to mix it up. They're doing a great job. Casey Spiegel has been a surprise. I didn't expect him to be doing as well as he's been doing. Matt Basmajian in goal, having been out of hockey for a few years, is doing a good job. As we can see tonight, he's done a good job tonight for us. So those are the keys. But overall, the whole team is just performing. I have no major complaints with the way we're performing as a team.
Well, Jerry, that's all the time we have for today, and thanks for being on the show.
Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
That's all for the Hot Stove League for today.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Buster Gadway, I'm Craig Hicks. Getting ready to kick off this third period. Tie game 2-2. During the Hot Stove League, I was filled in with a bit of information that I wasn't familiar with, that Northeastern has had difficulties with Saranac Lake in previous years. Saranac Lake dumping it in. Fredette with the puck. Dumps it around though. Saranac Lake trying to get it out front. No one there. Cougars get it out. Kevin Fitz dumps it in. Zuckerman waves off, no icing. Fitz couldn't get a stick on it. Ice is wet. Puck doesn't move that well. Bigor trying to get something going for the Cougars. He's had a goal this game. We have a whistle. Hurt player off Saranac. Can't get the number from up here. Looks as if he's having a midsection injury. It's number 5, Chris Kutaya, Saranac.
Bob Zuckerman tries to comfort Chris Kutea out there. I don't think he'll be playing for a little bit.
It's been a rough game, this entire game. Both teams very aggressive. Cougars with the home ice advantage. Need a couple of insurance goals here. If it's anything like the last game that was broadcasted, Cougars against PHS, that was one wild game into overtime. Northeastern came up with Scotty Favreau with the game winner. Around the net. Saranac Lake in control. Not for long as Chris Peets takes it, keeps it in, dumps it around again. Casey Spiegel gives it off to Peets. Off the skate of Spiegel. Saranac Lake breaking it out. Dump it in. Richards. Hit, not taken down. Chris Peets gives it off. Back to the point, the shot. Nice save by Basmajian. Saranac Lake winds up again. They shoot, they score. Take the lead. 3-2. Nothing Basmajian could do on that play. It looked as if he was screened. What do you think, Buster?
Yeah, I think he was there. His next one shot from Saranac Lake. I think that's what they needed, though. Hopefully the Cougars can come back, tie it up, and eventually get a goal in there to win the game.
Fans getting into it. Having some chance out there. Saranac Lake is on top now, 3-2. Cougars have some work to do. Scotty Favreau facing off for the Cougars. Losing control. Fredette dumps it in. Bigor going into the corner. Out front. Nothing going. Out front again. Back to the point. Fredette. He winds up the shot. Out front, back in, they shoot, they score! Nice play! Holy cow! I don't believe it. Off 3 sticks and finally into the net. Scotty Favreau. How about that? What do you think, Buster?
Boy, Scotty certainly proved himself as an excellent player. I think Scotty's going to go for the player of the game with that goal.
2 assists on that play. Fredette, Bigor both get the assist, and Favreau with the goal. We'll be right back after these messages. I anticipated the Cougars came back strong, and maybe that's what they needed, was that goal from Saranac to spark them. Offsides right there. We'll give both teams a little breather. Quiet here in the Cougar Dome. Face off. Richards is going to take it for the Cougars. Saranac Lake dumps it in. Matt Fredette. Shinver hit from behind. Saranac Lake shoots it in. Wide of the net though. Cougars trying to get it out. Richards was right there. If the puck came to him, he was on a break. Richards going to chase it down. Very fast for the size of this guy. And he puts the hammer on him. Shinver. Back to Duto. Duto over to Shinver. Shinver to Richards. Richards dumps it in. And we're going to have an icing here. That Jerry Hicks not approving of that call. Better watch himself or he's going to find himself being ejected.
Jerry, who appeared on the Hot Stove League today, showed us how he thinks Cougars need to get better and how they're playing and certain key players. Certainly one mentioned was Eric Richards, who I call Animal because of his super strength and how many people he weighs down on them boards.
The face-off. Cougars get it out. Boardman chasing it down. He hit hard into the boards. May be hurt on that. Not showing any weaknesses though. I'd like to thank Jerry Hicks for attending today on the Hot Stove League. It was an honor to have him on the show. Around the net, Peter Seymour. Couldn't get it around. Saranac Lake out front. The shot. Nice save by Basmasian. To the point again. It's up in the air. Cougars waiting for it to come down. Little head-on collision right there in the corner. And Seymour's going to cover it. Fans don't like that too much. I'd like to see a delay of game penalty go up to Seymour. On that last play with Richards, Buster, do you think that was icing?
No, I think actually Coach Jerry Hicks is right. I don't think it was.
As I've said before, Bob Zuckerman knows it better than me. Very close call. Peach is going to take the center face-off for the Cougars. Saranac Lake gets it into the defensive zone of the Cougars, though. Fredette. Skating back and forth, putting on the brakes, doing a good job. Shot. It's out of play. It's going to be outside the zone, I believe. No, it's going to be right inside the blue line. Cougars are going to make a line change. put Favreau on the ice. Haven't seen too much of Chris Pizza's game. I believe he's not feeling well.
I'm not sure about Chris being ill, but whenever you do see him, he seems to play very well and shows team player actions.
Saranac dumps it in. So far, Saranac dominating this third period, keeping it out of their defensive zone, putting the pressure on the Cougars. A shot. Nice save by Basmajian. Basmajian has his work cut out from this third period. Back to the point. The shot. Basmajian. Great save. Saranac has the puck again. Scotty Favreau loses it, trying to clear it out. We have an offsides coming up. Prior to the game, we'll have Buster Gadway announcing our MVP of the game and team player of the game.
What do you think, Craig, that so far is in standings for them, those two awards?
I believe so far it's between Bigor and Scotty Favreau. Bigor always doing a great job for the Cougars. It's his third season. The shot just wide of the net. Fredette tried to pick his posts. Saranac putting the heat on the Cougars. Casey Spiegel has the puck in back of the net. Basmajian is going to hold on to it. Have a brief stoppage. We've got 9 minutes left into the third period. Tie game 3-3.
Hopefully in that 9 minutes, Cougars can come back with a goal. Put them ahead and make the record from 2-1 to 3-1.
It's always interesting though in overtime. Because then the pressure's on the goalies and coaches feel a lot of stress too. Saranac trying to get it out front. Cougars gonna make the rush. I think we have a penalty coming up here, folks, at Saranac Lake. It's out front, and we do have a penalty coming up. It's a hook coming up to Saranac Lake, number 21, I believe, Terradon Collins of Saranac Lake. He'll be put in the box for 1:30. Maybe the Cougars get something going as they're on a power play. Jerry Hicks trying to decide what players he wants out and what play he's going to try to execute. Haven't mentioned much about Rick Hunter this year, but he's done a very good job with the Cougar defense this year. How do you feel, Buster?
Cougar defense is definitely, I'd say, probably one of the strongest defenses in the league. Corey Duto, the backbone of the Northeastern defense, with his excellent skating skills, but Matt Frere, Eric Sawicki, Jay Torval, and Dave Post are also on there.
Plays in the neutral zone. Bigor with the puck across to Favreau. Favreau into the corner. He's going around the net. He stops. Tried to get it back to the point. He does. Duto, the shot. Oh, off Richards' knee pad. It's out front again. Richards trying to get it through. And we have some action taking place. Don't want to start anything with this line.
I certainly wouldn't start nothing with Animal, Peachy, or Scotty. Those three are just monsters when it comes to fighting.
Cougars still on a 1-minute power play. They have all their strong players out. Favreau draws it back. The shot, Sulicki Glove save. Both referees coming in to break it up. Jamie Begor having words with number 22, Tom Ward. Richards back on the ice. Scotty Favreau and Eric Richards going to trade positions. Richards going to face it off for the Cougars. Richards draws it back to the point. Fredette racing it in. The shot saved by Dudon. Saranac Lake dumps it all the way down. Cougars backpedal. 30 seconds left into the power play. Nice hit by Eric Swicky right there. Fredette. Working his way up, dumps it all the way in. Around the net, Favreau going in hard, he hits him. Cougars keep it in. Scotty Favreau back in. Rebound, no one there. Scotty Favreau hauled down in that play. Cougars dump it back in. Penalty is over. Saranac has a 3-on-1. Across, the shot. Nice defense done by Matt Fredette right there. We have a high sticking coming up. No penalty. It's going to be inside the Cougar zone though. A little under 7 minutes left in the third period. Still tied up at 3. As time takes down, the intensity rises here in the Cougar Dome. Cougars trying to get it out. They can't. Showing some difficulty. Loose puck. Both teams scrambling and into the stands. A souvenir for a lucky fan.
I'd like to thank Sam Castine, our cameraman and choreographer, for broadcasting this game, and also Channel 21 for airing it. Cougars are trying to bring the puck up. 2 men down. Pete Seymour will try to take care of that. Sean Basmasian save. Coming up the ice. Next, Duto. Number 5, Scott Post, showing some aggressiveness. Back. Out of play. Chris Peets just nails that.
Cougars putting the pressure on right there. Hits the back of our Hot Stove League studio.
Hot Stove League studio is taking the beating today. 3 pucks have been up there. Also, I'd like to mention Scott Post, a freshman who's playing on the Cougar team, certainly showing some aggressiveness.
Saranac making a quick line change. Cougars have Scotty Favreau on the ice. The face-off, Fitty. Couldn't get it through. Saranac Lake breaking out. Across the shot. Nice save by Matt Basmasian. Holy cow. A lot of bumping going on in the neutral zone. Jamie Begor gets bumped off. Saranac, 3-on-1. They go in. Saved by Basmasian. It's out front, the shot. A lot of activity taking place in front of the net. Saranac putting the pressure on right here. Seeing how much Cougars can take. Begor gets it out. Cougars trying to get it into the offensive zone, get something going. Scotty Favreau takes control. Uses the whole ice. Not just one particular place. He can use the whole ice. And he's shown that well. Craig Boardman just double teamed by two Saranac Lake players. It's in there, the shot, they score! Holy cow! Craig Boardman with the goal. Peter Seymour with the assist. We'll have to wait for the official word. That was a very, very close call. Maybe we get an instant replay on that. It looked as if Scotty Favreau got the tip on it, but Peter Seymour may have put it in.
Yeah, I think the officials are going to rule that for Favreau, though, because as far as I could see, it went in, and that puts Cougars ahead 4-3 with only 4 minutes, 37 seconds left. Let's hope the Cougars can hold the lead.
The face-off. Cougars need another goal. Saranac Lake, I have a feeling, is not done, though. They're rushing up. Saranac Lake trying to get it out front. No one there. Back to the point. The shot. Cougars get it out. Richards to Boardman. Boardman knocked off balance. Couldn't dump the puck in as he would have liked to. Intercepted. Saranac Lake. The shot. Wide to the net. Saranac Lake. It's out front. Duto stops it. Duto gonna make the rush. He's around one. He's got one more to beat, folks. Oh! Richards tied up by Saranac Lake player. Back to the point. The shot. Saranac Lake gonna get it out. Richards. He's taken down. Very rare sight here in the Cougar Dome. Eric Sawicki can't get a stick on it. It's out of play. 3 minutes, 5 seconds left. Cougars trying to hold on to a 1-goal lead. How do you think this game is going to turn out, Buster?
Well, I think and I hope Cougars hold the lead, win the game. They certainly need it. Saranac Lake, I don't think they've ever beat before.
Timeout called. We're back to action. Saranac Lake calling the timeout. Trying to get a game strategy to catch the Cougars here. Jerry Hicks with his own strategies himself. Saranac Lake dumps it in and it's going to be out of play. A lot of stoppages taking place today. Very long game. Been a long day. A lot of action, though. Face-off's going to be in the neutral zone. Scotty Favreau gets it back. Saranac Lake was offsides, couldn't take the puck. Fredette along the boards for Scotty Favreau. Favreau dumps along the boards for Jamie Beagler. Scotty Favreau going in the boards. Out front, no one there. Saranac Lake 3-on-2. Kevin Fitz getting back. Saranac Lake winds up. Scott Favreau. He's going to make the rush. Over to Jamie Beagler. Beagler was looking for Favreau. Couldn't find him. Favreau skated right in back of him. Corey Duto. Skating around, trying to waste away a little time. Favreau. With the puck. He's going to go in offsides, I believe. It's been an exciting one today. Eric Richards, Scotty Favreau seeing a lot of ice time today for the Cougars. Richards facing off right now for the Cougars. Saranac Lake seems to be on Eric Richards and Scotty Favreau throughout the game. Richards goes in, bumping Dudones. Saranac Lake has a break. The shot saved by Basmasian. The rebound. They score! 4-4. 1:31 left into the game. There may be overtime. Cougars just called their timeout. 1:31 left in regulation time. Saranac Lake just tied it up, 4-4. Eric Sawicki going back for the Cougars. Kevin Blow with the puck. Up. Cougars can't get control. A lot of action in this third period. Saranac Lake looking to get a shot off. Around the net. It's out front. Saranac Lake. There's a loose puck in front of the net. And the whistle is blown. No goal. 52 seconds left. Looks to me as if there will be an overtime sudden death period. Cougars are 1-0 so far in overtime this year. Hicks would sure be a happy man to pull this one off. Both teams done a fine job throughout the game, defensively and offensively. Off the boards, Beagler was tripped up. Kevin Fitz racing to get to the puck, couldn't get there in time. Fitz with the puck now. Over to south front. Scotty Favreau with the puck, he shoots. Saved by Dudones. Fans are on their feet for the last half minute of regulation time. Cougars had the opportunity, but could not get the break. Pressure now is on the goalies. Last couple minutes, Favreau facing it off for the Cougars, looking to drive back to Richards. Favreau wins. He can't get the shot off. It's out front. Favreau loses control. Saranac Lake coming down. They try to draw it back. No one there. Cougars come. Here we go, folks. We got 6 seconds left. Out front. Nothing going in. And we're going to go into overtime, folks. So stay tuned. 4-4. It's tied up. We have to have a tiebreaker. We'll be right back. Okay, folks, we're here. Sudden death overtime. It's going to be exciting. First goal wins. Saranac Lake. Nothing going. Cougars have all their big guns out. Scotty Favreau shoots it. Last time Cougars were in overtime was against PHS, and they won. It's out front. Loose puck in front of the net, folks. Saranac Lake breaking out. They have a 3-on-2. Cougar defense, they're the only one back there. Duto trying to get it out for the Cougars. Falling down on the play. Cougars get it out. On center ice. Saranac across. The shot. Saved by Basmasian. A lot of stress here on the goalies. Bigor tied up right there. Saranac dumps it in for Eric Sawicki. He dumps it right back around to Craig Boardman. Boardman with the puck. He's hauled down. Cougars trying to get it out. Having the difficulty right now. They finally get it out. Here goes Craig Shinveer, folks. He's hauled down. No penalty on the play. Looks as if he may have been hooked up. Richards going in. Going in hard. He's got the puck. He gets a shot off. Dudones makes the save.
Richards is only one hand on that shot. Stronger than most people shoot with two.
Three minutes left in to overtime. I'm not quite sure to the rule as if they're going to 2 overtimes, but I am sure that there's at least one. Scotty Favreau setting up. Kevin Fitz getting it back. Across. Stays in. Saranac Lake trying to get it out. They do it in the neutral zone. Saranac Lake has the break. The shot, they score. The game is over. The game is over. Saranac Lake wins 5-4. I'm going to turn it over now to Buster Gadway for the totals.
Well, the score is Saranac Lake 5, Northeastern Clanton 4. Goals for Northeastern go to Vigor, Shinver, Scotty Favreau 2. My player of the game will be Scotty Favreau, and my team player of the game will be Corey Duto. Thanks for tuning in.
My thanks to Craig Hicks and Buster Gadway for doing the play-by-play for us. Final score, the Cougars losing it in overtime by a score of 5-4.